Dear Australian women, I have some bad news for you. You've just been cancelled. At least according to the Federal Court of Australia, who has just ruled against Sal Grover in the Tickle vs Giggle case that, in fact, in the eyes of the Australian law, men pretending to be women are actually women. What this means is that there are no more spaces for women only. It means that as long as a man says that he's a woman, he can get into these spaces. Your daughters are going to have to compete against boys. Women are going to have to compete against men. The idea that women-only spaces are a legitimate place for women to be, that's just been thrown out the window in the Australian legal system. And Sal Grover, who excluded a man pretending to be a woman from her Woman's Only app, now has to pay him $20,000 in damages. This is where we are, Australia, as a country. Women, I'm sorry, but you no longer exist. There is no longer any meaningful distinction between you and men. And the ironic thing about all of this is that one of the big supporters of the legislation that made this madness possible was our very first female Prime Minister, Julia Gillard. And this is what people mean when they talk about toxic empathy or suicidal empathy. It is sort of feeling sorry for deluded men who think they're women, feeling sorry for them to the point where we give them everything they want, which is to the great detriment of actual women. Like I said, women-only spaces now are a thing of the past. Your daughters are going to have to compete with boys. That's how it is in the eyes of our legal system. While the rest of the world, in America and in Great Britain, while they're waking up to trans madness and to the harmfulness of all of this to children, Australia is still pushing the agenda. It's a shameful day for this country, but things will get better because people are waking up, and this case is only going to wake more people up, particularly as they see their children and the women that they love having to deal with the consequences of all of this atrocious madness. Sal Grover and those who've supported her, Sal, you're a really brave woman. Thanks for everything you've done. It won't be in vain.